Welcome everybody to another Just Ben Funko exclusive video. Today we're going to be covering my Game of Thrones collection in depth. I want to cover all the new stuff that's come out over the last few months. I want to cover the stuff that's coming out over the next few months. We'll cover the Series 4. I'm super pumped, and I know that all of you are real excited for the new season to come out. It's just a few weeks away. I want to talk some conspiracy theories with you guys, and I want to walk through what 100% Funko collection can look like. That's why I thought now would be a good time to do a video, because I am at 100%. So I just got my metallic Children of the Forest and then all of the Series 4. So you got 3 exclusives at Box Lunch and 3 exclusive at Hot Topic on the new mini. So we'll cover all of that. I'll explain where to get the cases. I'll explain to you what the difference between a crystal protector case is and an acrylic case similar to the Funko Pop stackers are. So, and then I really want to start talking to you guys about conspiracy theories, who you guys think is going to end up on the throne. I think this is a good time to talk about it, seeing that the new series of Funko Pops were all 6-inch and they had people on the thrones. There's 5 of them. We'll cover those today too. We'll see who you guys think is going to end up on the throne and why. I'd love to talk to you guys about it. Remember, just for subscribing to my channel, you get 10% off all of your future orders with me on Just Ben Collectibles 011. That is my eBay store handle. And then I want to enter you guys all in for a grand prize drawing. I have things from Game of Thrones, Star Wars, Stranger Things, a whole lot of cool stuff that I just want to give away. That's what you get for sharing, for getting other people to subscribe, and just becoming part of the Just Ben Funko community. We're looking to expand. We're working on a website so that we can have a checklist and grow into a community of collectors so we can buy, sell, and trade all at the same place. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching us today. Sorry, I'm tripping over myself. And I want to thank you guys all for making this year a successful year for Just Ben Funko. It's a family business, and we want to thank all of you. And thank you very much for taking your time to watch. So right now, we're going to cover some banners. We're going to start with the banners, and we're going to move all the way over in the corner to the Disney section. And we're going to start with the Targaryen banner. All right, and let me get a little bit closer to the Targaryen banner there. It comes right up next to my Disney section. There's my Snow White stuff, Greatest Showman. So I'm going to just back out and show you the banners that I have. I chose to cover this whole wall with banners right above my bed. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold again. Allergy seasons. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well again. As I show you the Season 1 ad teaser with Sean Bean on the throne there. I can't believe that it's been since, what is it, April 17th, 2001? And that this journey is finally over. This is just, it's been so much more than a show for me and so many millions of other people. I mean, like I said, it airs in 151 countries worldwide, and that is just incredible. I don't know what we're going to do when it's over. Hopefully somebody can pick up the slack. As far as banners, I want to point out this one. This is my Night Watch banner. That one will run you anywhere. It's about $100, maybe a little less, maybe a little bit more by now. I'd have to look that up. It's because that's an official banner. That's not one that was made in China. It's made from a different fabric than the other banners over there. It's got the entire pledge on it. That's how you know. All right, so the main focus that I want to do in the video today is, well, I'm a checklist guy, and I know a lot of other people are too. And so the reason why, like I said earlier, is simply because I'm at 100% on the pop guide for Funko Game of Thrones. So I'm going to point out everything that you need to do to cross it off of your pop guide, and so that maybe you can get your collection to look like this, or however, obviously, however you guys want to set it up. I've tried to set it up as chronologically and numerically as possible, but at the same time, I wanted it to tell a story. So what I've done is also cornered it off into sections. Sorry, it got a little dark there. I'm going to do my best to film this so I don't get a whole lot of glare. The reason why there's glare is I have everything in what's called a crystal protector case. There's 2 types of cases that I use, the crystal protector case and then the acrylic cases, like the pump box. Tripping over myself, sorry everybody. The Funko Pop stackers is what they are. They're acrylic. So, you know, it makes it hard to film a video or take pictures sometimes from the right angles, but it also protects everything from, you know, acid air burns, water spillage, derpage, you know. And basically, if you're going to invest so much money into something and you're an in-the-box collector, you're going to want to keep it protected. It only makes sense to me. Okay, well, let's start over here. I'm gonna take us to the Night King area, and we're gonna go ahead and start all the way up in the corner there. And that is the fully posable Night King. It's a Funko reaction hero that is on your checklist. That's meant for the wall Funko set. Right there in between the vinyl records is the number 4 box of the White Walker. These are called the Legacy Collection, and they're pretty dope. And then there's the White Walker fully posable reaction hero there of the White Walker. And below it, this is one of the few Game of Thrones of the Legacy Collection that has a San Diego Comic-Con variant. This one glows in the dark, and it is on your checklist. All right, these are called Pop Flares. There are 4 of them that are going to show up on your checklist, and this is the first one, and I'll point them out throughout the video. Okay, so we're going to back up here, and I'm going to take you back all the way up to the top. And that is the 146 box of the Night King. That's the Dorbz. I think it's pretty cool. That is in a case. All right, so these are called Funko 5 stars, and they've just started releasing these over the last year or so. And these came out a couple weeks ago. And then these are called, this is the Night King, and if you look pretty closely there, I got some glareage out of the way. You can see that it's got Icy Viserion. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to look at my hands a little bit. And then there's the Series 3 Night King Mini. I'm going to back out just so you can see my Titans collection from back here. I've got the Drogon, the glow-in-the-dark Drogon, the 6.5-inch Hot Topic Drogon. The Rhaegal just came out. And then you see you've got the Icy Viserion there on the top and Viserion on the bottom. Those are run anywhere from $19.99 to $30, so they're not too bad. I have a Comic-Con Night King there at the top. And then there is the White Walker. I'll just get in close because I do like Titans a whole bunch. That's a San Diego Comic-Con glow-in-the-dark exclusive. It's just kind of hard to see them. But let's get back to the Funko. I'm going to come panning out here. I'm getting better at making these videos, guys. Just bear with me here. I am getting better at this. I'm just a fat, nerdy collector that's trying to do this. So I'm going to cover the Hikari there. Those are the bigger ones that you see there. The one on the bottom, the 500 count. That's the Steel Night King. And as you see, then there's the blue one, the glitter, retro, and rainbow. The rainbow is the 250 count here. I'm going to try and get close and show you what they look like. What these are Funko brand. They're Japanese made. Japanese Hikari Funko. They're handcrafted and hand painted and numbered. The highest number that I've got goes up to 1,500. It's for the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And then I do have a Star Wars one as low as 100. Well, let's come up here and cover. This is Icy Viserion. It shows up as a box lunch exclusive on your Pop Guide, but they also sell those boxes at quite a few other stores, I'm told. I got mine on eBay because I couldn't find them. So I did buy the Hot Topic ones. There's 3 Hot Topics, and then there's 3 of the other ones. There's my hand again, folks. And I'll get back into all of those exclusives individually. So I have all 3 of the dragons in order. Rhaegal is the one on the far left. That's the green one. That's in the top 10 on a lot of top 10 rarest Funko minis list. It's a Hot Topic Series 2 dragon. The one in the middle is the, metallic Drogon. And then there's the Series 2 Viserion right there. So as you can see, Series 4 Viserion is Icy. And he's actually one of my all-time favorite minis. He's up there with Lurtz, dudes. All right, let's come back down here. We're going to cover another one that's on the top 10 rarest Funko minis list. It'll run you around $500. I do have a Rhaegal there downstairs for sale in just mint condition. So that white glows in the dark. It's a Hot Topic exclusive. That Night King is a Series 4 Hot Topic exclusive. He's throwing his spears. His eyes glow in the dark. And then there's your common white. He doesn't glow in the dark, but he's still worth about $30. So hang on to him, and you do need him. All of these that I'm showing you right now are on your checklist. That's a box lunch exclusive Icy Viserion Pocket Pop. That'll be the first Pocket Pop that we cover today. And the Night King just barely came out, and he's awesome. And then on the far left is the glow-in-the-dark variant of the White Walker of Funko. And then I'll make mention of the albino White Walker. That's a 1 in 244 there in the middle. That'll run you at least $170 right now. And then the common Night King. I'll just pan over quickly over my Dark Horse busts of the Night King. The copper one is a New York City Comic-Con variant. Dark Horse Deluxe of the White Walker. On the bottom, that is the 58 box. I will take you down in there. What that is Icy Viserion being ridden by the Night King. It's hard to get down in there. That is a case. Like I said, sometimes it's just hard to film, but it keeps them mint, dudes. Think Geek exclusive translucent Night King for Dark Horse. Okay, this actually should be shown towards the end, but I'll show it to you now. It's the 74 box. It's the Night King, and he's on the throne. These are the brand new series that just came out. There were 5 of them. That's the common Night King from the series 4. His eyes just don't glow in the dark. Dark Horse Night King. Bust of the White Walkers, Dark Horse. Then you've got the common Titan and Funko White Walkers there. Alright, yo, let's cover a few of the Dorbz. I'm going to turn this light back on. It gives us a little bit, and I can get over here without too much glare. This is Joffrey and Cersei, the 371 and 72 box. And then right here, I want to make mention, this is the series, Season 4 Blu-ray DVD box set. And that's the only place that you can get Joffrey. Or come to me. I've got like 6 of them left, I believe. They sell really, really fast. Just post me. I'll definitely work with you. Egret and the Harpy there. And then I just want to pan over and show you a couple different things here. That is the wall that I was telling you about that the Funko Reaction Heroes go with. It's also the only place that you can get Funko Tyrion. It's when he's up at the wall in Season 1. Only place you can get him sealed. These are Dark Horse Deluxe of Brienne and Marjorie. We're going to come up a row. I'm trying to move through kind of quick. I'm not trying to be too damn boring for you. But I also want to show you the entire checklist so you guys can see what it looks like and what they look like so you can get authentic things and so that I can help you finish your collections authentically. On the left, that is Tywin Lannister. It's kind of like The Walking Dead. If you see when they're gray, it's called In Memoriam, which means they're LOL. And then there's the live Tywin there. There is Joffrey in his king attire. The one that's in the series Season 4 is in his wedding attire. Okay, the Hound's Dark Horse is bust and his deluxe Dark Horse, followed by Joffrey. That's just a Titan of the Hound. What's cool about the Hound Dark Horses, and this goes with both of them, the helmet's posable. It moves, and it's sick. Alright, this is basically my Winterfell Ned Stark area. At one point in time, and if you go back and watch my videos, you can see that I actually had whole areas of the Stark and Lannister. So tell me what you guys think. I think that I've done a pretty good job. We'll cover Warwick Hodor, and regular Hodor. And then there's 3 Ned Starks, and this is the first one. He's in his black cloak. The Hodor in the case. Inside the case, he's in a dome within the dome. Biodome and Pauly Shore. Alright, so Warwick Hodor, that's when Brandon Stark takes over Hodor. I think they're both 1 in 36, just one's an exclusive. I want to make note, this is the 3-eyed raven. You'll find me waiting beneath the tree north. Alright, this is one of my favorite pieces in my entire collection. I'm trying not to brush up against too much stuff here, so I'm sorry. Again, bear with me for being an amateur. At the videos, anyway. This is Winterfell. This is Dark Horse. It's numbered. It's hand-painted and crafted. One of 1,200. I'm going to just kind of take a peek down in here and just show you how detailed it is. There's the prayer tree. If you look down here, it's really the only moment where all the Starks are happy. It's when they are doing target practice down there. Which one of you was a marksman at 8? Just think Brandon Stark crawling these walls. Do you guys think Brandon's good or bad? I think the conspiracy theory that I want to cover is about Gendry, really. It's not really a conspiracy theory. It's basically just my theory. I mean, this dude lost his head for him. So let's cover the one box first before we get into all of that. That is Tyrion. The first box is retired and vaulted, and it'll still run you about, 10 or 15 bucks. I just want to see which lighting is better for you guys to see inside these boxes. There we go. There's Tyrion with the scar. This one is an unofficial scar, but it's an exclusive, and his scar shows up for the first time. So that is actually worth somewhere between $400 and $600, depending on the care and shape of your box. It's definitely worth getting. This next one, I thought was awesome, so I had him sign it, Sean Bean, Lord of Winterfell. That is the difference between the acrylic and the crystal protector cases. That's a Funko Pop stacker that's in. But see, I still trust the crystal protector case is good enough there. That is Ned Stark. That's Headless Ned. That is one of the most sought after pops in the world. There are rare pops like the Stan Lee Metallics that you can get are 1 in 10 ever made. This one was one of 1008. It came out, like I said, at 2013 Comic-Con. But like I said earlier, the show airs in 151 countries. This one's called Headless Ned, and it's definitely valuable. So if you can find it for under $2,000, I'd snag it up. And then that's just the Ned Stark common box again. So you're going to hear it click. I'm going to turn the light off again. But that way you can get a good look at Ned there. Alright, so moving right along. Try not to make you sick. But we're going to cover a few minis here before I jump back into the pops. I want to show you my Direwolf and McFarlane set there. The McFarlane set is kind of like Legos. You can build it yourself. And it's pretty cool. That's got the throne room. Alright, so I've got pretty much not all of my Tyrion stuff, but a lot of it's right here. So in the front, that's a pint-sized Tyrion. Then there will be two variants of him with his axe. One has the scar, one doesn't. One's a Hot Topic exclusive, is worth about 70 bucks. The Tyrion there in the middle is a series, I believe it's a series 2. And it's him with his crossbow. That's Dark Horse Tyrion with the map. And then followed with Essos Tyrion in the hood, series 3. Okay, these two in the front, that's Clegane, one of the Clegane brothers. That's the Mountain. And then there's the Mountain. That just barely dropped. That's, I believe it's a 1 in 36 from Series 4, right there next to the Dark Horse throne. And in the back are the brothers. They have to have them. So there's Stannis, and there isn't an In Memoriam Stannis. I don't think Stannis is dead. Every other character that dies gruesomely, like Renly. He took it by a big ghost dude, In Memoriam bearing of him. So let's cover some of my very favorite pops here. We're going to cover the White Walker. That's just the mother box, the 6 box. It is vaulted, but it is Series 2, so it will still go between 10 and 25 bucks, kind of like the Tyrion did. The next one is the early release glow-in-the-dark sticker is yellow at HMB, and the HMB exclusive brown label is just the normal HMB. And how I understand HMB is it's kind of like Hot Topic is to us. We just don't have HMB like they don't have Hot Topic. And there's your exclusive. They're about $100 difference. You should definitely charge more for the yellow one as it's a little bit more rare. But they're anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500 right now. If you can find them under $1,000 each, grab them up. Alright, the next box we're going to cover is the number 7 box of Jon Snow. The first one's called Bloody Jon Snow. It's a Hot Topic. He's got bloods. The next one are identical, but I'm going to make known that, I'll let you know that the QC department at Funko is pretty tight, so they don't let a whole lot of mistakes through. So when I saw one with an upside down sticker, I had to have it. It's a Walmart Beyond the Wall Jon Snow. He's got glitter on his head, and they're worth between $150 and $300. I've sold them for both, and I've seen them sell for more. There's the mother box of Jon Snow. Robb Stark's another one that you're going to want to get. Even though it's not an exclusive, it's still worth a couple $100. My Arya Stark is in mint condition, and it's a low JJL number. Has a little bit darker tint to the box, which I found with a lot of the older JJL numbers, which is how you know it's old. I mean, that's one way. If you look close there, you see the difference in the warning labels. They're just different places, and we can talk about that another time for sure. Talk about value for pop and everything. Because like I said, we're creating a website, and I want to kind of have it kind of like, in the simplest terms possible, kind of like a Kelly Blue Book situation, where you have good, fair, mint, autographed, out of the box. I like to play with my toys too, which is why I've got some out of the box. But they shouldn't be worth the same once they've come out of the box. You should, because this is going to be the World of Warcraft of collecting. Funko is not a fad. It covers too broad of a stroke. This isn't Beanie Babies. It's World of Warcraft, and it's going to be around for a long time. So we need to compartmentalize. I can never say that word. Jaime Lannister, Cersei Lannister. Those are both worth around 80 to 100 bucks. Renly Baratheon, although not an exclusive, that's going to be another one that you want to grab. He's worth 200 to 300 bucks right now. Brienne Tarth, her mother box. It's her only pop, too. I love Brienne. Captain Phasma. Her Hot Topic, the bloody variant, that's worth between 200 and 300, maybe a little bit more. I've actually seen them go for more. When I was looking for mine, I couldn't find it anywhere but from Australia. It's a dope variant. You need to snag it. There's another one. These are both worth 80 to 100 bucks. There's Joffrey in his King's attire and Hodiferous. There is the most common of the three baby dragons. That is Drogon. You can get that for anywhere, well, probably under 20 bucks. The Tywin Lannister, 17 bucks, even though they're not exclusives, has two variants, and I want to point them out. There's your silver variant, or gold variant. Then you come up here, and there's your gold variant. Tywin. They're about 30 bucks difference in cost, but they're both around 100 bucks, 70 bucks. Ygritte's kind of like the Robb Stark and Renly Baratheon. She's worth about 180 to 250 bucks. All right, here's all three variants of the Ghost. Both the limited and the shared variants of the 2014 Comic-Con. They're both blocked, and then there's the mother box of the Ghost. I have a pretty cool backstory about one of these pops, and I want to tell it to you, but we'll cover that in a different video. There's Rhaegal. That's in the couple $100 range of the baby dragon. All right. The scar officially appears on Tyrion's face. He's in his battle armor. I believe that's what, season 2? Hot Topic is the only place where they had a variant of Viserion. Grey Wind, another one that's worth a couple $100 bucks. I kept two of these because they're mint. And if you can look closely, something I'll cover in another video, there's like one of her dresses is more pink than the other. And they're both mint, so I kept both of them. And then there's the Mishka 25 Amazon exclusive release. It won't show up on the series boxes of the 24 or the 26. All right, Jon Snizzo again. Hot Topic. This one's kind of like the early one that I showed you that's bloody. This is his buddy Muddy. And then the mother box. Samwell Tarly, one of my very favorite characters on the whole show. 80 bucks. Sophie Turner is gorgeous. I'm telling you. Sansa. There's Peter Baelish, Oberyn Martell. These are all right around the $50 range. You might be able to get them for a little bit less. They may have gone up since yesterday. And I have a lot of pops, and I have a lot of minis, and I have a lot of stuff for sale. And like I said, just for watching my videos, and if you share them, you'll be entered in to win a big box of Game of Thrones, Star Trek, Stranger Things. It'll all be in there, a little something for everybody. And you get 10% off just for watching on my Just Ben Collectibles 011. That's my eBay store handle. Stop for station identification. The Mountain. Grey Worm. Those are about 30 bucks each, as is the White. I have two of the 35 box because the red sticker is a Hot Topic early release. That's what that looks like. That's not on your checklist, though. Sometimes you just have to get lucky. Ramsay Bolton, you can find them on eBay. They're about 25 bucks. Ramsay Bolton is where GameStop exclusive shows up for the 37 box. I'm just going to pan through so you can see what I've got right here. Like the San Diego Comic-Con box openers. The coins, you can get those at Barnes & Noble. Or on eBay, they'll run anywhere from 15 to 30 bucks. With the Baratheon horn there. That's a Culture Fly exclusive. Alright, one more row up again. Oh, Natalie Dormer. She's hot. Marjorie Tyrell. Alright, there is Braun. And then I have two of the Jorah. Jorah is a pop culture release. Pop culture originated in Australia as a store, and it's definitely an online presence now. The stickers for these are on the bottom of the box. But I have two, and they were identically mint, so I'm just sitting on both of them for right now. Alright, there is Stannis Baratheon, and Melisandre finally shows up. Okay, you guys, so she brings Jon Snow back from the death. What about Jon Snow's uncle Benjen? Okay, and Melisandre hasn't done a good thing to anybody in their life. She burns children, remember this. So is Jon Snow coming back to life necessarily a good thing? Feel me? And I think Bran Stark has to do with everything because the Children of the Forest have been fighting these guys forever, but they also created them. That is Beric Dondarrion with the series, it's a series 4, Beric Dondarrion with his flaming sword. There's the Melisandre Funko, as well as the Harpy, and the common boxes for both of those will run you about 20 bucks, maybe a little bit less right now. Excuse me. This is the Night Kings, and this is a perfect time to get into what different stickers are, because they shouldn't be being sold for the same amount. I mean, if you can get the more expensive one, if you want to sell that for cheaper, then that's on them. Don't sell it for less, though, you guys. I'll explain. The one there on the far left, the 2017 Summer Convention exclusive, that means it came out at San Diego Comic-Con, just like the one there on the right. The difference between the two is, this one's what's called a shared release. That means it was either sold at like Barnes & Noble, FYE, Target even's done it. And then this one was actually at the convention and had a limited number. I believe this one had less than 200 ever made, which makes it rare and worth money. The one there is where GameStop shows up again with a glow-in-the-dark translucent Night King. Alright. It's quiet. There is the mother box of the Night King, followed by the Unsullied and Jon Snow. These are all about 20 bucks right now or less. I can definitely help you find anything. Anything Funko, I'm your guy. And I'm happy to help. Essos Tyrion, Queen Cersei with their short hair. Shame. Shame. Brandon Stark. Bam! The Bandbox exclusive has Tormund with snow on his hair. That's the difference between the two, and the difference is still about 20 bucks. Alright, there's the shared convention release and the limited release of The Mountain. Alright, there's two other Comic-Cons that do this. One of them is San Diego, which we've covered. The other one, another one, is the limited edition red, white, and blue sticker variant of Lyanna Mormont. That's from the New York City Comic-Con. Their stickers have changed a little bit, but there is the shared release. It's the same with Jaqen H'ghar. Jaqen H'ghar is no more. Beyond the Wall Daenerys and Jon Snow, those are pretty common. You can still get them. I don't believe they're vaulted. Olenna Tyrell, shared and common. Both mint. Same with the Beric Dondarrion. Did you know that he appears in Season 1? Yeah. Awesome, huh? Watch it. Get caught up with the show so everything's all fresh. And as you can see, that's the New York Comic-Con label has changed. The official limited label looks like the one on the right now. The shared looks like that. That was shared with Barnes & Noble. That's where I got that. Yara Greyjoy. Do you know what's kind of a trip, you guys, that I don't understand? Catelyn Stark only births like half the cast of the show at that. But she doesn't have a Dark Horse. She doesn't have a mini. She doesn't have anything. Not a pop, nothing. We need to get some Catelyn Stark, you guys. Let's fight for her. These are Dark Horse map markers. I'll kind of show you my ceiling, my Marmont banner. That's a felt map, and it goes with the map markers. They come with 6 of them, which I just didn't have a table big enough. And then that's what it is there at the bottom on the chainmail there. All right, so there's Robb Stark, Oberyn Martell, Dark Horses. There's 2 variants of this. There's another one with Drogon's mouth open. It's worth about 150 bucks more than that one. That is the brand new Seven Kingdoms from the Seven Kingdoms Titans collection Rhaegal. All right, so there's Daenerys riding Drogon, the 15 box. There's a Rhaegal McFarlane. That'll run you around 35, 40 bucks if you can find one. Brienne Funko. All right, so now let's cover the rare multi-packs. 3 packs, 4 packs, 2 packs. The one on the bottom there came with Season 2, I believe. It's called Dirty Face, Khaleesi, and Baby Rhaegal. It's the only place you're gonna get that Daenerys right there. That's worth about 400 bucks. You might be able to find it for less, but probably not. 600 bucks. I've seen them go up for 700. There are a 3-pack of the baby dragons. That'll be worth anywhere between $300 and $500, depending on the time. They're just going to go up in value, especially as the show ends. I'm telling you, grab the stuff now if you plan on it. And it holds its value right now very, very well, and it never won't. Even if Funko goes away, think about it. It's Game of Thrones. You know those shows on Netflix, the 2000s, the 1980s. What do you think the 2010s are going to have about? These 3 guys, D.B. Weiss, David Benioff, and George R.R. Martin. There's your New York Comic Con, shared and non-shared. I got the non-shared one at Barnes & Noble. Oh, shoot. Oh, damn, I forgot the metallic GameStop collection of the baby dragons, the 3-pack. You probably talk someone down about 150 bucks. I've seen them go for 4. There is Peter Baelish. There is the Toy Tokyo. That Peter Baelish is Funko. Sorry. I'm trying to get the best view of this for you. That's a Toy Tokyo of Daenerys. They're metallic. All right, and Drogon. On her Dragonspire throne. That is the Think Geek exclusive of Colin Khaleesi at their wedding. It's worth anywhere from... Oh my god, the glare. Sorry, guys. How's that? About 500 to 600 bucks. You might be able to talk someone lower on eBay, but probably not for long. BAM! Trailer Park Boys. Exclusive of Jon Snow and Bran Stark. And then Battle of the Bastards. Ramsay Bolton, Jon Snow. The Men of Westeros. There's Tyrion of two different Titans of Tyrion. Then there's the Dark Horse of Jorah, Stannis Baratheon, and Littlefinger. We're going to hurry up and go through these Dorbz. They're all in cases, just like everything else. That's Arya and Ned there, followed by Tyrion. There's Jon Snow. There's... Owie, poop. There... We won't talk about that. Mishka Daenerys. And then there's Beyond the Wall, Jon Snow. He's just not as happy, guys. All right. A little bit of love interest. I love that Toy Tokyo did this. It's a 2-pack with Tormund and Brienne. It's kind of like the Billy and Karen 2-pack for Stranger Things, and it's just fantastic. So, there's the shared and non-shared 2-pack of that. There's the mother box of the 375 boxes of Melisandre. Sorry, I kind of lost myself there, so let's pretend like none of that happened. All right, there's a chase variant of the 375 box. It glows in the dark. All right, the shared and non-shared of the White Walker, the Hound, and Joffrey 3-pack. And then same with the 4-pack of Dorbz. And I love it. It's got 4 because it includes Icy Viserion. That just barely came out 2018. It's amazing. There's Ramsay Bolton and Grey Worm. Those are both Funko. Let's cover some 6-inch real quick. There's the official limited label for Mag the Mighty. There's 1-1. And then this one's actually a little bit bigger than the one that comes in the new series where they're sitting on the throne. But this is a 6-inch of the throne. It's a New York City Comic-Con release, and there actually is not a label that I can find that's common. That's the only one. Here's my 3 giant whites. That is the 3rd Comic-Con. That is called Emerald City Comic-Con. There's 3 that have the rights to it. I think Middle Eastern Comic-Con too, actually. There's the limited one there on the right. And then the common 2. This one was just kind of cool. Pretty sure someone just put a 2500 sticker on it, but I thought it was cool. Then there's Drogon, the Hot Topic exclusive and the non-Hot Topic exclusive there. This, excuse me, of the Rhaegal. This chainmail vest I made with my best friend Michael Meeks before he passed away a couple years ago. He passed away on Easter. You know. Find something that you love, everybody. Hold on tight to your family. And just collect pops with me, but be happy. There's the non-official label of Magamighty. And then there's your 6-inch Viserion. These are all 3 of the Jaime Lannister minis. 2 of them are Hot Topic. The one on the bottom without his hand. That's worth almost $100 now. I've seen it actually go for more. The one without his sword is a Hot Topic. The one with isn't a Hot Topic. Of Jaime Lannister. And then there are some more of the Legacy sets. So there's Jaime Lannister there. The exclusive of Tyrion. Then that is the 2014 Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con variant of Tyrion. And then just a common there. Then at the very top, let's cover that. That's a Funko 5-star, just like the Night King that I showed you, just barely came out. What it's sitting on top of is the tin of pint size. It's got Jon Snow, Daenerys, and Tyrion in there. There is number 3. Oh, I didn't get to Ned Stark stuff. Well, Ned Stark has flair as well, so that one's the 3rd one. Samuel Tarly and Jorah Mormont's Funko minis. What this is called, these are called rock candies. They've actually changed the box up a bit, but they do have cases for these. And I've just mounted the cases directly to the wall. So you can actually interchange stuff out, you guys. And what the adhesive that I used to get it down onto the wood here, because I actually have some pretty nice cherry wood in here, is I used the 3M tape and just use little bits of it. You don't need much. There's Arya Stark, Khal Drogo, and Daenerys with Drogon. And then if it's really tender wood, what I use is the same things that you use to hang hooks, the 3M hooks. You just cut it down and it works wonderfully, and it's a cheap alternative. Some surfaces, it doesn't harm anything. Some surfaces it's a little harder to get off. You might have to use your fingernail a little bit, but it never has damaged anything. Not a wall, not the minis, nothing. All right, so let's go right here. The one in the bottom is another one of Funko's top 10 rarest minis. That's Rhaegal being carried by Daenerys. The common one is being Drogon, being held by Daenerys. I actually have a couple of these for sale. They go anywhere from $200 to $400, so definitely post me and we'll talk. Khaleesi in the white dress and her pocket pop there. Even though this isn't Funko or anything, it's a custom. I just wanted to show it. It's of the pin that she is wearing at the hot tub scene with her brother. So I had one made and it's cool. I like to have items like that. There's Mishka Daenerys. And then there's Jon Snow and Culture Fly Ghost on top. Now that is another checklist item. Let's get back to checklist. That's the Funko Reaction Hero of Ghost, sitting there above the Jon Snow Titans and the Mishka Daenerys there. So that one's for the wall. We're going to come over here. There's Ghost's mini as well as his pocket pop. Above that, that is the Wildfire pin, and that is on your checklist. If you want to have a full checklist, you need to have that. They're not too hard to find. I've sold some for $10. I've actually sold a few for more than that, 25. There is the Targaryen coins. There is Jon Snow, Daenerys, and then Jon Snow beyond the wall of their pocket pops. There is his Castle Black mini there on the right. His Series 1 Jon Snow there on the left. And then that bust of Daenerys from the finale of Season 1 is just so amazing. It even has Drogon screaming. So let's just pan down here. We'll show the baby dragons there. The one on the top, that's Drogon. He's a Series 1 baby, and he is worth probably about $100. So we're going to come just pan out here, and let's talk some, and we'll continue to talk and pan. Sorry there. There's Mishka Funko there in front of the baby dragons, the Rhaegal and the Viserion. And then in the back's your fourth one, that's her flare. Pop there. Funko Pop. Flizair. Yeah, you either love me or you hate me, don't you? The Hound and Brienne's and Ned Stark's. There's Ghost for McFarlane. The Legacy, again, those are Funko. They range anywhere from $10 to $100. All right. There is Robb Stark, Grey Worm. On the bottom there, in the middle, there is Reek. That's a 1 in 72 of the Series 4, standing under there of Robb Stark. And then there's Robb Stark in Memoriam, Oberyn Martell. There is Lady and Summer in Memoriam of the San Diego Comic-Con in Memoriam variants there. There's Arya Stark. Next to the Hound, the top one, the Drogon's actually been out for a bit, and as you can see, the warning labels are different. The Rhaegal and the Viserion just barely came out not too long ago. And then right to their left is the Arya Stark and Sansa Stark of the Rock Candies. Like I said, the box changed, and the guy that I use is working on it, but he doesn't have a case for those yet. That is the common Drogon, not the metallic of the Series 2 Dragon. Okay, I kind of want to show these. I love mistakes, like the upside down label that I showed you. And we missed a couple over there. We're going to come back. I did. Anyway, a couple mistakes there. When you open a bubble sheet like these of the pint size, it tears the box. It's almost impossible not to. That's how I know that this glue is the original adhesive to that. So there is two different Tyrions there. And I think that's just dope. One's worth about $20. The other one I'd sell for about 50 or 40. We could talk. Brienne of Tarth, Rock Candy. And then there's Jon Snow's Funko 5 stars. You see, there's Ghost. Those two keychains are technically in the box. They're still attached to their card. They came in the boxes with the t-shirt and the pop, which I think was the Amazon. And one was the Amazon, and then the other one was Jon Snow Behind the Wall. They used to be on the checklist, but they're different than the Pocket Pops, I'm telling you. There's Tormund and Bronze Funko Minis. These acrylic cases, I can tell you where to get them. They're absolutely wonderful. They do double as card cases, but you can't tell the difference. And he's sitting right on top of Bronn, and it's signed by the actor. His name is Jerome Flynn. There's Jon Snow. That one's worth about $70, 50 to $80. 70 probably right now. As you can see, he's got snow on his head. Beyond the Wall, Jon Snow. That is kind of a custom, technically. That's the 2-pack from the Toy Tokyo, put in a chase box for the number 4. So instead of her having just the blue dress, this one's metallic. I think it's dope. All right, these are the Rattle shirt and the Steyr. There's Ygritte, Tormund, Samuel Tarly, and Jon Snow. I mean, the ghost of that is worth $50-60 by itself. There's Jason Momoa's autograph there. My wife's a huge fan, but really, whose wife isn't? There's Arya Stark. There's Shaggy Dog and Arya. So I believe Shaggy Dog was Rickon's, right? Could be wrong. That just dropped. That's the vinyl of Jon Snow and Daenerys. George R.R. Martin, he actually talks. All right, I do want to point out the Emilia Clarke autograph there. That's the same thing with the $16. It's just got the metallic Drogon. And then below that is, it's got the Chase Bloody variant sticker on a Khal Drogo box. But the box is mint, and it's Khal Drogo, and it's cool. And then there's the Barnes & Noble exclusive George R.R. Martin icons. They're from the Pop Icons collection. And then there's just a Daenerys that I thought was pretty cool. I picked that up at Barnes & Noble. All right, there is my dragon eggs. They do coincide with the colors. So there's Rhaegal, Drogon, and Viserion. It was given to them at their wedding. You know, I should move Daenerys down next to Khal Drogo. It'll happen. There's the Khal in memoriam there, mini. That's a checklist item. And then his dark horse. There's the giant white mini there. That's a Series 4. That just came out. That's a Hot Topic exclusive, and his eyes glow. It's real cool. So we're going to walk back over here. I think I got excited and I got distracted because you guys are so cute. And we're going to talk about the Daenerys. That number 3 box, that's called the Golden Dragon box. Sorry for the clickage. That's a Barnes & Noble exclusive before they put the labels on the boxes. That's worth anywhere between $600 and $1,000. Again, I've seen it go for both. The next one is the Mother box of Daenerys right there by the Ned Stark in memoriam. That's anywhere from $10 to $25. This is a known heir that left the fact. That's what reminded me that we hadn't covered that. That's the Red Dragon heir. That's between $200 and $350. Got shipped out. The Hound and Khal, those minis are worth about $30 a piece. Khal Drogo probably a little bit more. There's his 4 box, kind of like the Bloody Chase I just showed you over there. And then there's the Hound. So we'll hear a click, click, boom. His Hound with Hodor. And as you can see, Ned Stark's pop flare back there with the Sean Bean autograph. I got excited to show you my Winterfell. That's what it was. That Dark Horse of Ned Stark in the back, that's Dark Horse Deluxe. That is worth about $125 in or out of the box. And then there's Hodiferous carrying the 3-eyed raven. Everything burns. All right. So let's kind of pan back through here so you can see it from this perspective. Because there's my Filleted Man banner. And we're going to come over here with another Marmont banner. I am going to get a different banner for that. I just happen to have 2 of them. House Tully and House Baratheon there. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to cover the last few things that have come out. So I've kind of just surrounded this TV in this room with that. And then as you go back into the man cave there. Here's the Dark Horse of Jaime Lannister and Cersei. And then I thought it was cool to put their Titans together. I almost didn't put Tyrion here simply because he doesn't really go with them. But that's the earliest Tyrion Titan I have. Even though he's all bearded up. So I thought it looked good. That's the winner is here. And the 7 Kingdoms Titans of Jaime. One he has his hand, one he doesn't. All right, let's come over here and we'll cover this last little section here. But it's one of my favorite sections in the whole room. As you can see, Lord Varys there on the top is Dark Horse. There's the Funko 5-star with Drogon of Daenerys Beyond the Wall. The one in gray is a Hot Topic exclusive. I had a guy tell me, oh, that's not either. You're confusing it. No, I'm not. That's a Hot Topic exclusive. Only place you can get it. The other one is Daenerys. Technically, it says she's a box lunch exclusive. But I've seen those boxes sold at other places. So she comes with the Viserion and the non-glow and the Dark Night King boxes. This one comes in all. It's not an exclusive, but it is like the Reek. And it's a 1 in 72 for the Children of the Forest. There's the common box of the Children of the Forest there on the top. And then this one right here, this one just barely came out, you guys, and you're going to want to grab it. It's a New York City Comic-Con 2018 limited HBO shop exclusive, and it's metallic. And I've seen them already going for $600 to $800. So that's about what it's worth. You might be able to find some let it go around $5, but nothing less unless you're just a lucky butt. All right, my friends. Speaking of, he is not dead. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Something's up. Something's up. All right, Arya Stark is the most recent pop released. It's an Emerald City Comic Con exclusive. So there's your shared label, which was, I believe, a box lunch exclusive. I tried looking at Barnes & Noble and a few other places, and so I did end up just ordering that. And same with that's the official limited edition. That's their new stickers. I just wanted to get close for you today. Oh, I wanna kiss you all over. I want to watch Happy Gilmore. Okay, there's the other 4. 71, 72, 73, and 74 boxes. The Night King, I've already shown you that. These are all in the Crystal Protector cases. So there's Tyrion on the throne. There's Jon Snow on the throne. Cersei and Daenerys both as well. And then we'll round out the pops with Bran Stark, Three-Eyed Raven. He's in his chair. He matches the mini. Lord Varys. And there's my man, you guys. Gendry. Don't forget, the Game of Thrones doesn't forget about too many threads. And that's this. And that's if the whole show just isn't like some big wild trip. You know, just what happens during summer. You know, I'm saying, dude, because I know that big characters are going to die. I feel Jaime killing Cersei. I feel Arya killing Jaime. I don't see Jaime making it through. He still pushed Brandon off the roof. Banged his sister. But hey, I like him anyway. Davos Seaworth there. Series 4 mini. Speaking of, one of my faves. Shame. Shame. Cersei, Queen Cersei. These are the Series 4. The only one here that's not a Series 4 is the Series 3 Varys. I put him over here simply because of his pop. Lord Tyrion. Hand of the Queen. Gendry. That's why they're making minis, guys. I'm telling you, dude. There's Brandon in his wheelchair. And we will finish with the Dorbz. This is brand new as well. That keychain there. So thank you for putting up with me, you guys. I try to do this as fun as possible. It does. It's just a lot of stuff. It's a whole lot of stuff. But you guys can do it. So that's what my 100% Funko looks like. And as far as I know, I don't have anything else by Funko that there is available. I have at least 2 of stuff, kind of like Noah's Ark. So anyway, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember that if you share it and for every person you get to subscribe to my channel, you'll get entered in for the grand prize. And I'm going to send it out after the show is over. It's always been the plan. So, and it's wicked cool. It'll be worth every dime. Somebody's going to be a very happy person. So, what I'm saying is, share it. Please help support Ben's Funko. I've tried to take real good care of everybody. I absolutely appreciate you and everybody making this last year such a success for Just Ben Funko. I mean, it's been wonderful. And so now when Gendry takes the throne, and you're going to say, that fat chub guy that sells me my minis said that was going to happen. And I'm going to be like, I told you so. Or whatever I'm saying. Anyway, you guys seriously have positive vibes. Have a great day. Enjoy your friends and family. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to help me support mine. And one of my very biggest passions, which is Game of Thrones. So there will be a couple more videos coming out. I'm going to redo my Stranger Things video. I need to show you my DC Comics area. And we'll cover some Rick and Morty, some Trailer Park Boys. But for now, go watch some Game of Thrones. Or some Breaking Bad. Or go spend time with your families. But whatever you do, whatever you choose to do, make sure that you're trying to be as cool as me. Have a great day. Thanks for your time, everyone.